And the day came when I finally asked her, "Where is he? Can't he join us in our struggle?" Where is he? Where is he? I wonder, what room should we prepare for him? I think maybe the lower part of Laval. What do you think? I wonder what workshop would he give? But for this I surely need to invite Wittgenstein. I wonder how will they get along together. I think they know one another quite well. But what I truly ask is, are they in the same team? Are they in the same project together? The day of his workshop came. He just went silently to a corner of the library. By the exact way he sat there, the exact position, partly available, partly shy, and partly transported in contemplation, the other fellows understood directly the proposition. Whomever wishes to go to him will just go and talk. Wittgenstein was a bit late for the workshop. He was staying in time and space. He didn't like the name at all. He called it the wagon. He was a bit noisy and careless in his arrival, but also shy and precise in his carelessness. He entered the library, immediately read what was going on, and went directly to Jesus. A muscle in his back flinched with the playful imagination of secretly hiding a dagger when approaching him. Jesus laughed very subtly, since he perceived the joke. It was coming from a 3-generation ancestor of Wittgenstein. Wittgenstein was able to discern the impulse in his back, but never really took into consideration the nature and the whole meaning of that subtle tendency. He knew the sentence, but did not take the time to read the whole book. When getting close to Jesus, he suddenly felt the need to turn his back on him. The first thing Jesus did was place one palm on Wittgenstein's shoulder, and suddenly the room transformed into the guest room of that ancestor of his. With the other hand, he made subtle gestures, as if shuffling through the similar types of memory related to that tendency, which was the seed of the silly joke of the dagger. Of course, Wittgenstein was able to discern and use the various forms of anger in him, but this wasn't just any ordinary form of anger. They were both looking at the wall in the guest room. It was a light, warm, pinkish red. Wittgenstein was showing signs of impatience. Where is this going? I have other things to do. Like what? Said Jesus. Like getting that silly smirk off your face, responded Wittgenstein and calmed down trustingly. And both took a deep breath. They both closed their eyes and intensely shuffled all the moments in which the ancestor perceived the wall and especially its color. He never liked it. It was a color chosen by his wife. They never really talked about it, and it was not that important. He didn't hate it. It was always just a mild discontent that he never really considered to share or to understand. It was not important. He loved his wife and he wanted to respect her choice. After all, it was just a wall. Jesus told Wittgenstein to take his shirt off. Jesus immediately took an electric cord that was at hand and started to violently and precisely beat Wittgenstein, thus entering precisely and deeply in the archives of the cells. It was the exact energy of whipping a horse. It hurt. Wittgenstein immediately understood. It reminded him of the urgency and the hurry to take his wife to the hospital and give birth. And Jesus needed to speak loudly and say, "This is how you pray. This is how you will love her." The ancestor understood that true passionate love, loving your woman as intensely as loving God, is not about making compromises on little things. It is about understanding and feeling everything so thoroughly that no compromise is needed. It is about integrating hate as a part of love. Ever since that moment, Wittgenstein and Jesus became better friends, and Wittgenstein started to descend the stairs of the library with a slightly gentler carelessness.